What we're doing here is we're raising the vibrations in how we speak about money and how we think about abundance. And that's what the Garden of Neo-Eden is all about, right? Christian theories, Christian systems of thinking say Christ is coming, and when is Christ coming? The second coming is through our hearts and what we build with our hands, through this amazing technology we have at our disposal. We're geniuses, completely connected through the internet at the push of a button. We have things like 3D printers and cucumbers that create more seeds to grow more cucumber plants, to grow. Everything's abundant, and we're raising the vibration in how we speak about it so we can create, okay? My world of it is the earth and real estate. So my name is Christine Toohey, for those of you who don't know me yet. My real estate company is Honor Our Mother Earth Home Realty. I'm a mother. I'm all about honoring the divine feminine and creating systems that usher in this new age. We have to build this compassionate new age with systems and structures that work. Starting with my house. I have a video. It's not my request. My ask is video editing. I lied to you. I don't have a list. Jason said if I just had a list of ways I could contribute that were simple, I could sign up. I said I had a list. You backed me up. I don't exactly have a list. What I want is video editing. Because once my house can get in front of the world, and social media. So if anyone has time to contribute to video editing, social media, that would just blow Neo-Eden out of the water. Because all we need is exposure.
I can do that.
Okay, good.
But I'm going to want Numero to do it.
Oh, great. I'll do that.
Okay.
How much time a week do you want to do?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. We'll talk about it. Thank you. The garden is doing great. We just brought a little cucumber. The last bite's for me. Violet says, thank you, Violet. I appreciate it. I'll eat it after my presentation. We brought it in her little sesame seed bag. The garden is thriving, thanks to you all. These people built me a garden and a hoop house all together with their hearts and their hands. And it was the most generous thing I've ever seen. And Tank blew my mind with his dedication to that project. So what I want to do with my land is create a model of how we can live into a future that really works, but in an urban environment. And I know that fundamental and primary will be addressing healing, because the scarcity mindset has created an imbalance, and it's manifesting as lack. And I can see that healing will need to happen and be a focus of any community that starts. Healing will have to be a specific focus of any community for it to work.
Thank you. That's right.
Yep. Yeah. So we have plants that heal, and I bless the plants. And the land gives the people purpose, just like you were saying. The land gives us, when we're good to the land, it gives us everything back. And so we have an abundant garden. Second ask, Full Moon Feast and Forge. This is our lunar event. We're holding it once a month, once every lunar cycle. We have a different focus each full moon. This one will be energy, because I have the opportunity to put new heat in my home. So I'd like to do that in the most intelligent way possible, and I have no idea what that is. So we're going to have a little workshop, and we're going to talk about it. And that's July 27th, and it's 6 to 9 p.m.
What day of the week is that?
Yeah, I think so. Bring anyone you know, especially people who know about energy. We're going to talk about energy. Probably that happens to be the 1-year anniversary of my brother Michael's death. So there will be probably a dedication of the hoop house to my brother. The hoop house happened right during when that was happening, my brother's death. And so having a community of people around me building something to grow food really meant a lot, and it helped me a lot with that process. So thank you all for that too. I thought Tank left the room. So I would like to bless the garden at that event. I'd like to talk about energy. I'd love it if you all could be there, because that's what makes it work. If I have another minute, I'd like to speak about economics.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Jason, when we were talking at Kelly's gathering, we were talking about economics. It's a great conversation. I mean, that was some of the best party small talk I've ever had. with Jason and Kelly and Conscious Resistance Network
There's another picture.
team. Jason said if any alternative currency is going to work, then it's got to line up with biology. And I thought, well, that makes sense. You know, sacred geometry, everything's connected according to patterns. We've just got to plug into that and make a system that works within those patterns, right? And so I've been thinking about that because I didn't get a chance to ask you what you meant by that. And I think that for Neo-Eden, because we have this ongoing conversation about money and economy, it's continuous. We just haven't riddled this out, right? So in my world, the answer for Neo-Eden would be that the economy is based on that the earth is thriving and that the community's most vulnerable members are thriving. So I think of this as right now money is following a different system. I think resources should come to the women and the babies in the land first. I think that's what any good man wants. Who's gonna fill his plate if the least of him's not fed? And personally, with my writing projects, I'm taking on the conversation, the challenge of elevating the conversations, because we live on a battery, we're on this polarity, and our minds are being dominated by these polarizing ways of thinking that we can just drop into without thinking or talking at all. But it has us battling with each other. So I want to have a conversation about those battles and elevate the way we discuss them, and I want to start with abortion because I'm so passionate about motherhood. And that's a hot button. But it really wouldn't be if every child were a wanted child. Then it would just be an issue to work out. It would just be a civics issue to work out. This is a complex issue. What's the law going to be? First, we need to handle the world babies are coming into and the way babies are coming into the world, right? And that's why I really honor the woman who had 8 children and she delivered naturally.
Yeah.
At least, I don't know if all of them. That's what I did with Violet, isn't it?
Well, I delivered my friend's baby at home. It was just me, her, and her husband for the whole 36 hours.
It was the most empowering thing I've ever done.
It's the most tiring thing I had ever done. And I wasn't even giving birth.
Yeah! So you didn't have all the magic that you get though. It's like magic. Holy smokes. The design of the woman to have a baby is freaking amazing. So that's all I have to say about economy. Numero, yeah, I'll pay you numero, that's fine. I don't think that's the end goal because I think the end goal is a currency that cannot be gathered nor stored. Because I think when you store money, it rots. When you store energy, it rots. It has to keep moving. Things need to keep moving.
My favorite currency is goodwill.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
the gift economy concept, and that's what I mean, the whole Airbnb free thing. If we at once let go, at once we have abundance. If we could let go, oh, the mortgage thing. Why did I bring that up? Okay. I'm not an expert. Some of you know way more than I do about this. But it looks to me like everything that's happening is happening because it's supported by our money, which we're giving to them. And I think that the main way we're giving it to them is through our mortgages. And it's a lot easier to organize people to take a stop action than to take an action, because it takes no energy to not do a thing. And I don't know how many it would take to coordinate. I don't know what the logistics of it would be, but I do know that there's an interfaith movement to say together, we're not aligned with the land ownership system in this country and how it came to be the way that it is. It's not, it doesn't have honor or integrity. I don't see a reason why we can't build a new structure in using probably the real estate tool land trust. I know a bit about real estate tools. Again, some people know more, some people know less, right? But why can't we deed our land to the next 7 generations?